Hello everyone, good day, 4th of May today, and you're looking at one of our bullish positions on the New Zealand versus the Swiss franc. I had to give you a shout out about this one because there were interesting developments over the previous couple of days. Let's rewind back to the beginning, right? So I'll just switch to my weekly chart here, and you remember this setup, right? It's a very solid one. And it's a very clean cut in the sense that you can easily see the legs and you can count them down real easily, right? We had 3 well-established legs, and right now we are actually in the middle, in the process of the 4th leg, which was more complex than the previous 3, right? Because that was actually a 3-part movement. That's what it seems to be. And right now we are actually in the 3rd upside segment, aiming at the upper part of the setup. Once we reach the 7180, that's the symmetrics level, only then we could call this movement leg number 4. In this case, I believe price has the potential to break that level and push forward all the way to the previous highs, which is why I'm aiming at the previous highs, the previous major high, 0.73. So that's the game plan, right? So that's the basic structure. But I want to show you what happened here lately. So I'm switching back to the daily chart, and once you see price was on its way up, right? Almost even reaching the upper part of the setup, but it actually went into a downside correction before it managed to complete the move, and it went straight to the 200-day moving average, right? This is a nice landing right on the top of the 200-day moving average, and it's really interesting to see how it was how it turned into a support. It was just a resistance a couple of weeks ago where price was basically failing to break through, but right now it is a support, and it actually marked the end of the downside correction, right? So that's why I was not worried at all when I saw price going all this way downwards and failing to break through. That's exactly the spot when we picked up again the New Zealand Swiss franc for a second round, right? Because we were actually doing very well on the way up here. Then of course we took it out, we pulled off the bullish position, we stayed on the sideline for a while. I wanted to see how deep this downside correction is gonna go, and it went straight to where I expected it to go. So we picked it up again. Now I'm building up this really nice bullish position as we go along, and I think that price is resuming the original upside movement. So that's the conclusion from this analysis. The fact that I think the downside correction is over, right? And we're basically beginning a new upside segment, which has the potential to go straight to the 7180. Now the 7180, we're gonna look at that level, we're gonna treat that level as a target. So we're gonna take some profit off the table at that point once we reach that level, and if we reach that level. Now, on the background of what's going on right now, I think it's probably safe enough to push the stop loss level not by a big, it's not going to be a big change. Right now sits at 68, so I'm going to push it to 68.50 and still be left below the 68.60 here, just a little bit below that level. So we're still going to use that level as protection, although the real protection here is actually the 200-day moving average, right? But I want to see price, take the previous high before I push it beyond the key level of 68.60. All right, guys, that's about that for the New Zealand versus Swiss franc bullish position. I will keep you posted in the near future, so stay tuned.